Chose Fisher because I came from a small school, and Fisher's kind of a smaller school with smaller classrooms. I like the one-on-one with the teachers and not being a number out there, but actually knowing their names, being able to go to their office and learn from them. The first time I stepped on campus, I was like, all right, I'm going to come here. And just that whole atmosphere just kind of hits you right as you walk in, and I was ready to be part of it. I grew up loving sports. I played 3 sports in high school. Every single day I'd watch SportsCenter, and Mom made fun of me because that was all I did, and reading the newspaper was the sports section, so I knew I wanted to do something with sports, and sports management was where I wanted to go. Getting involved in Res Life was a big thing. I was an RA for 2.5 years, and just being able to help others and make them grow while they had their time here, and knowing that they could come to me for help if anything. I've gone on 3 service trips with Fisher. I went to New Orleans twice with Sally Vaughn, and those trips are just like the most amazing things you could ever be a part of. To go down there, like I knew going down there that there was going to be problems down there, but just being a part of it, helping a community grow and rebuild something else. And then this past year I went to Jamaica with her, and that was probably the best thing I've ever done in my whole entire life. And then also, what Fisher provided me with was a great opportunity to do my full internship with the Buffalo Bills training camp over the summer. And just to be a part of that and be a liaison between Fisher and the Bills, it was a completely different experience, and it made me actually realize that maybe professional sports wasn't what the area I really wanted to be in. It was college athletics. One favorite memory I have is probably going to be the hardest thing to pick out, so I'd have to go with the whole entire time that I had on Haffey 2. It was just the group of guys that was there. It didn't matter where you were from, who you were, or what your background. It was just, we all came together as one, and there's still quite a few of us that stick together and hang out every day. I mean, a couple have left, but they still come back and visit. We go visit them, and just there's like a family that we created, and it's really neat to be able to look back and remember all those times that we had together. My favorite meal at Ward Haffey is probably chicken Alfredo, but with not just Alfredo, with the blush sauce instead. And add a little Cajun in that, and it was delicious. Both Jeremys, the first guy when I was first year, and then the Jeremy now, they really know how to make some pasta. And me being Italian, I love my pasta. There's going to be so many things running through my mind. It's going to be unbelievably overwhelming, but at the same time, just a huge relief of I've finally done it. Now on to conquer the next thing. Short term, I'll probably stay out here for a little bit. I live in Fairport now, and I'd love to grow and work with the Fisher Athletic Department for a little bit first, just to get my feet wet and get some experience under me. Then ultimately, I'd love to work at Syracuse University and some sort of degree with their athletic department. I've always loved them since I was a little kid, going to the basketball games with my mom and dad, and now watching them with my sister and my brother-in-law. It's just such a great atmosphere there, and I'd love to be a part of that eventually. I'll definitely probably come back for some reunions, just to see where everybody's at, people you pass in the hallway, those group of guys that you grew up with, and just those people that were in class, see what businesses they're involved in, and where they're at, like, and compare, see those neat things that they've gotten into. To go back and change college, I don't think there's anything I really would change or need to change. I mean, things have worked out pretty well for me so far, so just kind of go with the flow and don't look back. Best thing I can tell you is just don't regret anything and live every minute. Don't let anything slip away. I mean, take advantage of the things you can. Fisher's got a lot to offer, even though it's small, and I mean, we're growing, so don't let any opportunities pass and make the most out of it.